afternoon. So just wanted to jump on to talk a little bit about post-exercise nutrition. So we all know it's important to stay hydrated whilst we exercise, to obviously make sure that we're eating plenty of protein for rest and recovery, etc. But it isn't quite as simple as just drinking water and eating a bit of protein afterwards. So there's a few different things that happen in the body when we exercise, and one of those things is obviously sweating. Now, sweat contains electrolytes. It contains a lot of natural salts which our body uses, vitamins, minerals, that sort of thing. Now, as we exercise, our electrolytes become depleted. The vitamins, the minerals, they all contribute to different biological processes, which allows the body to function and to be able to be put under the stress that we experience during exercise. So I've just finished a workout down at the gym that I like to train at, and after I finish, you know, I've got jelly legs, I've got a bit of a headache, just feeling generally a little bit tired, a bit shit, and this is common amongst athletes who do train hard. Now, one of the reasons why we get that sense of irritability and that headache, you know, that just generally feeling a bit naff, is because our body is depleted. It's run out of those electrolytes. Our body is telling us that it wants something. You know, whenever you're poorly, whenever you're run down, you know, for any reason whatsoever, 9 times out of 10, it's not because you're necessarily coming down with the flu or an illness, it's because your body's telling you that it wants something. So our bodies are so complex. Our bodies can do so many amazing things. It can break down molecules, convert them into other molecules, you know, about the essential amino acids and the non-essential amino acids. Our bodies are able to naturally produce some amino acids, not all of them, etc. So your body's calling out for things. It wants something to replenish the electrolytes that you've lost during exercise outside of your sweat, and drinking something just like water on its own isn't going to help, because one of the jobs that some of the electrolytes do, specific types of electrolyte, is to help your body actually absorb water, okay, to maintain hydration. So if these specific vitamins and minerals, which allows your body to retain water, has been depleted, all you're going to do is drink water and it'll get passed straight through to the kidneys and then pass through as urine, okay? So it's important then that we don't just drink water, okay? We need to replenish our electrolytes, and something like body fuel, which is just full of sugar, but it is highly concentrated in different electrolytes like copper, magnesium, zinc, and calcium. All of these things, they're what the body needs. So drinking a bottle of body fuel straight after, or any electrolyte drink, so it could be Lucozade Sport, it could be the Anger water at the gym group or Pure Gym, whatever. All of these electrolyte drinks are going to help your body to be able to then take on water and, most importantly, retain that water so that your body can effectively use it. The next thing, and this is particularly prevalent if you are on a fat loss journey, and just in general even. So as we exercise, we know the importance of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates get broken down into glucose. Glucose is sugar, sugar is energy, and we use that to fuel our body. Yeah, happy days, brilliant, we're all on the same page. Now, when you exercise, your glucose stores are rapidly reduced and your body thinks, oh shit, I need fuel. Now, it's got 2 choices. Well, you've got 3 choices where your body can get fuel from. Number 1 is through the food that you eat, and that is your carbohydrates, your fats, your protein, etc. Number 2 is your body fat, and number 3 is your muscle. Now, without going into the nitty-gritty of the science of it, I'd love to go into the science of it, and I could go on for hours about the science of it. But basically there's a process in the body called glycolysis, and what that is basically the breaking down of body fat into glucose, so that it into glycogen, so that it can then be broken down into glucose, so that the body can use it. You're gonna get fine, buddy. So that the body can use it as energy, as glucose. Okay. Now the problem is we have body fat and we also have muscle. Have a guess which one is quicker to break down by the body. It's muscle, okay? So muscle can be broken down and liquefied into glycogen a lot quicker than body fat. So what does this mean? If you're on a fat loss journey and you finish your exercise and you decide, actually, because I want to keep in this maintained calorie deficit, I'm not going to have a post-workout snack, your body is just going to liquefy the muscle, and then you're going to spend the next couple of days rebuilding that muscle that's been liquefied for energy. And you're stepping on scales and you're wondering, why has my body weight not gone down? You think to yourself, maybe it's what I'm eating, maybe I'm still eating too much, so you eat even less. So then you're less likely to have your post-workout snack. So what happens? The body breaks down the muscle, and then you spend the next couple of days rebuilding back that muscle in the recovery stage. So what's the solution? Okay, the solution is something as simple as a stick of pepperami. Inside every stick of pepperami, 22 grams of pepperami, you've got 5 grams of protein. Okay, now rumour has it, and I say rumour, it probably is backed in science somewhere, that post-workout we want around about 0.5 grams per kilo of body weight. Now, for me, my post-workout snack should be around about 25 grams of protein. That's only got 5 grams in, and I'm not going to eat 5 of those, you know what I mean? But what I can do is I can eat this now to give my body something to tie it over so that it's not going straight for my muscle, and I want to eat that within the half an hour after finishing an exercise. Now, there's arguments as to whether or not a metabolic window exists and an anabolic window, this, that, and the other. And you know what, to be honest with you, I think it's complete rubbish. I don't think it matters as such in terms of building muscle when you eat after your workout, provided you do actually eat. However, it is important that you get your post-workout snack within that half an hour, because your glycogen, your glucose stores are being depleted. So what you want to do is you want to get something in your body as soon as possible so that your body can say, right, we've got something in the belly, let's digest that as energy first before we look at muscle. Now, from the naturally occurring fuel in the pepperami stick, not only will the body be able to take away that protein and use that as energy from the pepperami stick, but it can also convert the rest of it so much more efficiently into fuel that the body can use, because it goes into the stomach, it's broken down by the hydrochloric acid, it's then transported to the intestine. Oh, I love this bit. It's transported to the intestine, where all of those individual nutrients are able to be leached out by the large intestine and the small intestine. It can be leached out into the bloodstream, converted into the nutrients that our body needs so much more quicker than glycolysis, which, as you know already, is the breaking down of body fat into energy, and then further metabolizing proteins, i.e. muscle, into energy as well for the body to use. So food in the belly is the most efficient fuel that you can get hold of, which is amazing. So with that being said, to summarize, what we need to do is, number one, make sure we're drinking water when we're exercising. A little trick with that is little sips, small sips, but regularly. Don't gulp, 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 because what happens is your belly thinks that it's full. Your body can't tell what's actually inside the belly. It can only tell that there's something in there. This is why things like the water diet work temporarily, because your body thinks, ah, shit, I'm full. Let's release the leptin, the satiety hormone, the hormone that tells us that we're full. So now we no longer feel full. Okay, so you don't want that, because then what happens, your body starts to produce something called melatonin, which helps you sleep. It's the reason why after we have a big fat Sunday roast, we feel sluggish afterwards. Okay, it's the melatonin being released after the leptin has been released, after the ghrelin has been shut off. Ghrelin is a hunger hormone. Cool, blimey, we're getting into it now. So that's number one, okay? The hydration, little sips, little and often. After your workout, get yourself an electrolyte drink. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't even really matter what the quality is. I mean, you go for better quality than shit quality, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's serving a single purpose. In moderation, everything is okay. Okay? Now, the third thing and the most important thing is make sure you get your post-workout snack within half an hour, not because of the anabolic window, not because of any other sort of fancy windows, but just because it's going to stop your body from breaking down the muscle, which you're then going to rebuild, rather than going after your body fat. Okay, you want it to go after your body fat, not your muscle. Most importantly, nobody wants to lose weight. we all want to trim down the body fat. We want to feel good, we want to look good, we want to feel fucking amazing, okay? Have a good day, cheerio.